The conveyancing process.
This is the legal process whereby property gets transferred from one owner to another. This video will explain the whole process step by step, from the day an offer to purchase is accepted to the day the buyer receives the keys to the property. Once the offer to purchase is accepted by the seller, the sale agreement is finalized. The seller will nominate the transfer attorney, otherwise known as the conveyancer. The buyer will apply for a bond either with their personal bank or through a mortgage originator, and the bank will approve the bond in principle. The bank's valuation department inspects and values the property, and once value is found, the approval in principle becomes the final bond grant. Provided there are no other suspensive conditions at the point, the sale agreement becomes legally binding. The conveyancer will source the title deeds from the seller or the existing bondholder. The seller's bank holds the title deeds as security until the last bond installment is paid. If there is an existing mortgage bond over the property, that bond will need to be cancelled. The conveyancer requests cancellation figures from the bank holding the existing mortgage bond over the property. The cancellation figures are then sent to the buyer's bond attorneys, and the bond attorneys will issue guarantees to cancel the existing bond. FICA documents are required from all parties involved in the transfer, and then legal documents are drafted by the conveyancer and the pro forma transfer costs are sent to the buyer. The buyer is charged for a portion of advanced rates in his or her account. If it is a sectional title property, the buyer also pays 1 month's advanced levies. The costs are needed timeously to obtain the rates and transfer duty receipts. The seller and the buyer will sign documents with the conveyancer. The electrical and entomology certificates need to be provided by the seller. Often, the agent will appoint contractors on the seller's behalf if the seller requests this. A gas and electrical fencing certificate will also be needed, provided by the seller if applicable. Once all the documents are signed, the guarantees and the rates clearance certificates are obtained, the documents are lodged in the deeds office. The documents are inspected for approximately 7 to 10 working days. The transfer is then registered in the deeds office. If there is a bond, it registers at midnight on the day of registration, and commission, as well as the seller's proceeds, can be paid the day after registration.